IncRod is not a brand. It's a philosophy of life, a way of seeing, feeling, and inhabiting existence from its own perspective. It was born from the impulse to project an authentic voice, to create a space for growth, and to build one's own criteria in a world saturated with other people's molds. IncRod starts from an essential truth. There are no universal paths, no absolute steps, no identical destinations. Each being is unique in its energy, in its time, in its healing process, and in its way of growing. To compare is to forget one's own nature. There are no manuals to live here. No one can be a reflection of another. We are different in body, mind, and spirit, in decisions, processes, and results. To try to live from other people's structures is to silence one's own essence. The origin of this philosophy is intimate. His engine was my mother. She taught me that looking at life from your own lens is an act of spiritual courage. That authenticity, values, and empathy are not abstract ideas, but transformative forces. It taught me to appease external noise, to listen to the inner voice, and to understand that believing in one's own potential is non-negotiable when you live aligned with the natural order. Although he no longer inhabits this plane, his legacy is still alive. It operates as conscious energy, guiding each step from coherence. That's where IncRod was born. Of the values, of the family as an axis, of the conviction that doing good and being a vehicle for good deeds will always be above any other purpose. IncRod doesn't want to tell you who you should be. Try to remind yourself that authenticity is not a destination, but the path. Because sustainable happiness does not live in the goal, but in the journey, in how we walk, in how we rebuild ourselves, and in how we inhabit our own process. As in the universe, balance is inevitable. Everything tends to balance, even imperfection. You don't want to get here. It is sought to be. This philosophy is based on two totems, the gorilla and the panda. The gorilla represents conscious strength, presence, protection, and silent leadership. A power that does not need to be imposed because it is born from the inner domain. He does not fight against the world. He sustains himself in it. The panda embodies the harmony of duality, yin and yang in constant movement, softness and firmness, vulnerability and resilience. It teaches us that healing is not always resisting, but integrating. Together they express the same wisdom. Life blooms when we are faithful to our essence. Therefore, IncRod exists under a clear principle: essence, energy, balance, not as a goal, but as a way of existing,